Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Homeland Security Report. I'm David Jones. The Camcopter S100 is produced by the Austrian company Schiebel. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 200 kilograms. Its endurance is 6 hours. It has a maximum speed of 220 kilometers per hour and a ceiling of 5,500 meters. It's powered by a 55 horsepower diamond engine and can carry various payloads such as electro-optics and infrared sensors. On the 12th of March 2012, Schiebel announced that it had successfully tested a company-developed heavy fuel engine interchangeable with a standard diamond engine. This heavy fuel engine allows for the use of JP5, Jet A1 or JP8 jet fuels. These fuels, which are standard on marine vessels, are safer to store and handle than gasoline. On the 7th of February 2013, Schiebel flight tested a Thales Group 1 master surveillance radar system on the Camcopter at its Wiener Neustadt, Austria facility. The iMaster system, weighing 30 kilograms, provides ground-moving target indication and synthetic aperture radar operations. Schiebel participated in the recent AUS&R event organized by iHLS, and we talked with Chris Day, head of the Global Capability Development in the Austrian company. Mr. Day, please tell us about your position at Schiebel, on the company's primary activity and on its products.
I have a role in Schiebel, which is an Austrian-based company that looks after capability engineering. In reality, that's effectively trying to future-proof the system for future customers, future requirements. Schiebel was born many years ago, 50 years ago, in the beautiful city of Vienna, and it has evolved over those years from a company that a few years ago was involved in the manufacture and design and manufacture of mine detectors. And as a consequence of that, there was an interest in getting those mine detectors into a safer place on a helicopter. And from that initial very clever idea, the Schiebel Camcopter S100 was born. It's the most mature unmanned helicopter now on the market. And we're very happy to say that we've deployed it and it's in use all over the world today, from, as I used to say, Arctic to the Antarctic. My role within the company is to try and make certain that as new customers with new requirements appear, that we can satisfy those requirements. So I've come here to Israel today to talk about something that's very close to all our hearts, and that is the maritime capability. And what we've tried to do on an unmanned helicopter that's 200 kilograms all up mass, a range of 200 kilometers, an endurance of 6 hours, but that can be extended to 10, to try and maximize the capability that helicopter can deliver to the maritime commander. And we've worked with partners from all over the world in terms of sensor capability, and we've recently focused on 3 sensors that all go onto the one platform. So we have electronic support measures for radar signal detection and geolocation. We have a radar that allows us to detect both ground and moving targets and targets at sea in the clutter, and also a state-of-the-art electro-optic. So from our perspective, that gives an awful lot of the manned capability, as was a few years ago, on something that takes 2 people to operate and can be operated from considerably smaller size ships, which is, you know, we understand today that the market, the ship market is moving to smaller ships, leaner crews, to ships that are more green, consume less fuel, and therefore their ability to carry manned helicopters is gradually becoming diminished.
Is there any unique operation Schiebel's unmanned helicopters are currently involved in?
We recently conducted several demonstrations, and this shows the breadth and diversity that we can offer. One was, there's great interest in understanding whether the product from a Schiebel Camcopter could be used to identify the thickness of ice up in the Arctic. And the reason for this is that if we could identify the thin ice, it would allow ships to transit through quicker and more fuel efficiently. So that's one clear area that's not defence related, but clearly was proved to be a great money saver. The other classic is that we were asked by the Dutch to go and do a demonstration down there. We didn't know what the demonstration was going to be. We just turned up with the system. And the whole scenario was based on intercepting people that were carrying drugs into the harbour, and how were they going to do it, how we could provide them evidence, how we could provide them intelligence while the activities were going on, and more specifically, just in case there was any problems later, to record exactly what took place in order that if there was challenges, legal challenges, then there was a clear legal record of exactly the sequence of events that took place. But pretty much we're operating all over the world now doing these sort of scenario and this sort of work daily.
What is Schiebel's roadmap? How does the company view the market for unmanned helicopters in terms of platform size, flight range and so on?
For us, the good news is that sensors are getting smaller, costs are coming down, reliability is coming down, maintainability is coming down. So we are firmly targeting the civilian manned aircraft market. We believe with our range and our endurance, we can certainly win on a cost basis opportunities from conventional manned helicopter operations. So we can do the surveying, we can do the geological survey, we can support coast guards, we can support air sea rescue. So that's part of our target. The other area that we're quite keen is that we're getting a lot of feedback from customers that suggest that the camcopter is a fantastic piece of kit, but if it could go a little further, if it could stay in the air a bit longer, if it could carry a bit more payload, then that would give us an even larger share of a potential market, and it is a huge market. So there's a lot of work going on at the moment about the next generation of camcopter and what we'll equip it with, what its key roles will be, and really to make certain that we have a role not only today, but we have a role in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching this special edition of the Homeland Security Report. See you at the same time, same place next week, and for more information, just click the link below.